So this is the latest sneaker news from this past week, and the first one up is the Adidas Fear of God Athletics in Night Brown. I thought this was just a Fear of God sneaker, but it seems to be the Adidas Fear of God collab, and pretty much sort of came out from nowhere. Obviously it was rumoured to kind of drop last week, and all of a sudden on the 31st they have dropped on the Adidas confirmed website. I actually think they look really nice. However, I think I might just wait to sort of and hold out to see if I pick them up later on, because there's a couple of other pairs that I want over this pair, and obviously I might sort of go back around and pick them up or pick them up on sale. But the price on these were quite expensive at £220, which is about $240, $250. So I think they haven't learned their lesson. But what I will say is the materials are premium on this, so it does kind of, I suppose, work out in that sense. But there's other sneakers you probably want to prioritise, I guess, during sort of February. And also, which is basically looks like it's going to drop on the 6th of February, is the Air Max DN8 Hyper Pink. And there was a bunch of NBA players wearing this particular sneaker, and I think this pink and black colourway does look nice. I was obviously not a fan of this particular model, and I'm still not completely sold on it. But what I will say is the black air units, being those sort of tube air units, are sort of blacked out, and it makes the sneaker look a bit better than normal. So I don't know, I think this one is slightly nicer, I suppose, in terms of its colourway. Not something that I would buy, but I'd kind of appreciate it from afar. And also on the 13th of February, we got the Reebok Engine A metallic silver, and I think Angel Reese wore these, and it's a basketball sneaker, but to take on sort of 90s sort of retro look. I think they look really cool, in all honesty, and the more I see of the images, the more I sort of like them, and I might sort of pick them up just to sort of look at it from a review perspective. And also on the 5th of March, we've got the Nike Pegasus Premium Black Bright Crimson, and this is a pair that I think, again, looks really nice, and quite sort of futuristic, but also retro looking as well. So it's got 3 different foam technologies as far as I know, which is the ReactX, ZoomX, and also Air Zoom. So I'm not sure how that combination would work, but I think it will be very similar to the Vomero 17s, which had a dual layer foam system. And also on the March 2025, we've got the Nike Book 1 Moab, and this is a take on the Asics colorway, and I think, and that particular sort of silhouette. But this sneaker looks, is really cool. I've always sort of maintained the Book 1 is one of the cooler basketball silhouettes. Quite sort of simple looking, but I think they've done really good colorways on these, and I think this one is, again, another one that's nice. And also in spring 2025, I've got the Adidas Harden Volume 9 Warm Vanilla. This one's another one that's really nice, and instead of using sort of plastic panels, it's using more sort of leather overlays. It might be sort of overlaid on top of the plastic, which I'm not 100% sure on, but I actually think it makes it look a lot sleeker and a lot cleaner as well, and maybe even going towards sort of more lifestyle wear, and they look really cool in my opinion. And also in spring 2025, I've got the Adidas Samba Chain, and this is a pair of sneakers that obviously is not meant for me. It's meant for, I guess, the women out there, and it looks like a women's shoe, but just obviously with the Samba trainer vibe. And also in spring 2025, I've got the Nike Pegasus Premium in this Persian violet colour, but there's also a pink colour and also a white colourway in metallic silver, and they all look really, really nice, and I think they've done a good job with this Pegasus Premium, and I think it will be a popular sneaker as long as it's comfortable and sort of fit for running and not just looking nice. And also in spring 2025, we've got the Air Force One linen, and this is basically the same sort of thing as what came out last year from the Retro, which was, I think, originally released 2006, I believe. But this one is the canvas version of it. So, if you're not a fan of the leather material and you want canvas, it's a good one for sort of summertime. I'm probably not going to go for these because I've got the leather version. That's kind of enough for me, but I still like the look of these. And also in spring 2025, got the what's been announced is the Nike Air Max Craze, and this is in laser orange colour. I think this doesn't look as nice as the black and orange pair, because that one had like those crazy sort of hits on it, and I think this one's quite muted down, but it still looks cool. I do like the silhouette, but again, like I've mentioned before, because it's a women's silhouette, I'm not sure how comfortable it will be on foot. And also in spring 2025, got the Nike Air Force One Low Escape. This is a re-retro from 2005, and it's basically celebrating the 20th anniversary of this particular trainer. And it was one of the, I suppose, original ones that came out in this sort of brown colorway. You know, don't get me wrong, there was Air Forces coming out in brown before that, but I think this one was popular back then, and I actually think they look really nice. I'm not going to pick them up straight away, but maybe if they go on sale I might grab them, because I do like I suppose just black and white and sort of brown sneakers in that respect. And also in spring 2025, this is something that I'm not completely sold on, is the Bad Bunny Adidas Ballerina. And the reason being, they look like women's sneakers, so I'm not sure how they'll look on feet. If they're like the SL72s, then maybe it's not something for me, because I've probably got too much of a sleek silhouette, but let's wait and see. There's obviously this black colorway, but also they normally do like a white colorway as well, which I've got, you know, images of as well, which I'm showing. But it's a cool sneaker, but I'm not sure like whether it's something that I would like myself. But I'm a big Bad Bunny fan in terms of the sneakers that he's released so far. And also on the 1st of May, we've got the Nike Kobe 9 Mambasita, and I think this one's actually looking really nice, and you know, simple black and gold colorway works for these types of basketball sneakers in my opinion. And also in summer 2025, I've got the Adidas Mercedes AMG Petronas, and this is the F1 Superstar. I think for me, just being a superstar sneaker, not too much in terms of difference. It's got the AMG branding on there, but you know, I'm not a fan of this sort of pink black color. And also in summer 2025, I've got the Nike Air Max DN in red orbit color, and I think this is taking inspiration from, I guess, space, or maybe the weather, when you got the sort of heat overlays, so I'm not sure. But overall, I think it's a cool execution in my eyes, and because the upper of the Air Max DN is quite plain, they can sort of play around with different patterns and colors and ideas. And also in summer 2025, I've got the Nike Air Plus in white to red color, and this is just basically the gradient, and I like the fact that they're keeping it simple, and you know, I think that's all they need to do with the Air Max Plus. What I will say is the gradient on this one is probably more on the white side, so some people may not be a fan of that, but I think it looks really nice. Not enough for me to grab, but it's still very cool. And also I think what they've done a really good job on, and it's something that could have released as an OG colorway. I'm not sure this is an OG colorway, but it's the Nike Air Max Plus green gradient in summer 2025. I don't think I've ever seen this particular colorway, but you know, it might have released in sort of early 2000s, I guess, after the OG colorways, and kind of re-retroing now, but it looks like it's a new colorway and something which hasn't been done before, but I'm quite sort of surprised because, you know, when you look at it, it does work as a sneaker. And also in 2025, I've got the Joe Freshgoods 992, and this one's called the Age Well, and this is a better sort of pictures of how it looks, and yeah, it's nice. I don't think it's amazing. I don't know what it's based upon. It looks like it might be based upon teeth and the color of, you know, that kind of gums and that kind of stuff by the looks of it. So you know, kind of like a sequel to the original pair that came out, which I think was based upon Your Heart. And also in fall 2025, I've got the Asics Gel Kayano 14, and this is the Comme des Garçons version in white. I think for me it looks really nice. It looks really simple. I'm not sure if the Kayano 14 will still be popular in fall 2025, but it has been, you know, being sort of quite popular over the last couple of years, but maybe that hype is dying down, I'm not sure. But overall it's a clean sneaker. And also in holiday 2025, I've got the Nike Air Max Plus, and this is in the 7 black colorway, and I like the fact that this silhouette is you know, same as a normal Air Max Plus, but it's got different sort of up patterns on it, and yeah, I'm a big fan. I think they look really cool. This is obviously a mock-up, but I'll be interested in, you know, maybe a different colorway. I don't know what the OG colorways were originally, but I'm sure we'll find out near the time. And also in spring 2026, what's been announced is the Air Jordan 6 Black Infrared. This one I think looks really nice. It's one of the original, obviously, Jordan 6 colorways, but I actually do like the look of these, and you know, normally not a fan of too many sort of black sneakers, but I think this one works really well with the Jordan 6. And also another one that's been announced in spring 2026 is the Air Jordan 13 He Got Game. I think this looks really nice as well. You know, a classic at the end of the day, and you can't go wrong with a black and white Air Jordan 13. And also to be confirmed is the Concepts Nike Air Max 1, and it looks like it's using from what people have been saying, is the Air Max Burst or the Air Max 93 midsole outsole combination. And yeah, I think Concepts usually do a good job with their Air Maxes, and also obviously the Dunks. So I'm expecting big things for these, because it's based on a night sky or, you know, space or that kind of galactic theme. I think they'll be cool. Maybe even sort of lighting up. I don't know. You know, so we'll have to wait and see. But I actually do like the look of them. I think they look really cool so far. So we'll see when more pictures come out. It should be getting a better look at them.